Hello friends, I am Dr. Arpana and you are watching my YouTube channel at drarpana.com. So as you all know that I share with you some tips for a healthy lifestyle, and today the topic that I have chosen is fever. So today let us talk about fever. Now what is fever? Any rise in the body temperature other than the normal is termed as fever or pyrexia. Now, what is the normal body temperature? Well, a normal body temperature should be between 36.7 to 37.2 degrees Celsius or 98 to 99 degree Fahrenheit. Now, if there is any rise apart from this range, we call it as a fever. Now, why do we get fever? Well, fever is body's defense mechanism to fight back any invading infection. Now, how does it happen? Whenever our body is affected or attacked by any disease producing agent, it can be bacterial, viral, fungal, whatever. Whenever our body is attacked, our body temperature is raised so that the atmosphere is not suitable for the invading organism to thrive or to grow. So we get fever to protect ourselves from the infection. So it is the defense mechanism of our body. Now, as I said that this is a defense mechanism of our body, so now we have to learn about what all can be the causes of fever. Well, as I just said, it can be some microorganisms, some microbes, some bacteria, viral, fungi, any other organisms. Then there can be certain causes which is inside your body. For example, you are having some boil somewhere, you are having some abscess somewhere, there is some tumor somewhere in the body, and as there is some immune deficiency, like I said, it is body's defense mechanism. So if that defense mechanism is not working properly and there is immune deficiency in the body, and there is immunological disorders in the body, then also it can give rise to fever as a symptom. There can be some endocrine causes which can give rise to fever as a symptom. Now, other than this, there can be some physical causes as well. There can be heat exposure, excessive heat exposure, heat stroke. These can also give rise to fever. Now we broadly know the causes of fever. So let us know what type of fever we can have. First of all, we can have a continuous fever where the temperature is constant and continuous. Then there can be remittent or fluctuating fever. Now, this remittent or fluctuating fever is the most common type of fever. In this, what happens is the body temperature rises and falls and it keeps on changing in a span of 24 hours. Then there can be intermittent fever. Now in intermittent fever, we have fever for say 3 to 4 or 5 hours in a 24-hour span. Rest of the time the body temperature is normal. Now how is this intermittent fever different from the remittent fever? Well, in remittent fever, the body temperature is never normal. Whereas in intermittent fever, apart from the time when you are having fever, apart from that time, rest of the time, the body temperature is normal. Then we have septic fever. Now septic fever is a very high grade fever and it needs immediate medical attention, and generally it is associated with some kind of toxicity, some septicemia happening inside the body. Then we have low grade fever. Now in this low grade fever, the fever is never beyond 100 degree Fahrenheit. It remains low or maybe less than 100, and this is generally seen in case of tuberculosis. It's a prolonged kind of low grade fever. So now we broadly know about the causes of the fever and the types of the fever. Now, what is the first aid management, or what we need to do at home when we are having fever? So first of all, fever causes imbalance in the fluid and electrolyte in our body. So we have to maintain that fluid and electrolyte balance. Now how can we do that? Well, so first and the most important thing is water. drink lots and lots of water. If you cannot have a lot of water in one time, you can just take sips of water at regular intervals. Now, how to maintain the electrolyte balance? Well, you can take ORS solution. You can take a liter of water and take a lemon, just squeeze that lemon in that, add a pinch of salt and a tablespoon of sugar in this solution. Make this solution and just keep on drinking this solution. So this will provide your body with the electrolytes also. It will try to maintain the electrolyte balance in the body as well. Now, like what we have generally seen with kids, like kids are very fussy during fever and they really don't feel like eating something, and they don't eat something, so they don't eat anything. So what to do in that cases? Well, you can take some fresh juice, preferably take some make some fresh fruit juice at home, and take some, if you can just freeze them in the ice lolly, that molds which we get in the market very easily. Now, if you do not have that, still you can just do that. You can take some small glasses and just put the juice in that and freeze it in the freezer, maybe for half an hour or 40 minutes, and just when it starts to freeze, just take it out from the freezer and put a stick inside, and then again freeze it till the time it is completely frozen. Then you can give it to your kid and it will become like a ice lolly or like popsicles, and they can just lick the juice. And so this juice will provide them the nourishment, and at the same time they will also feel refreshed. And if there is any kind of throat congestion along with the fever, so that will also be relieved from the ice lollies. Then food. Now, what we should eat in food? Well, the body is already in a compromised state, so we should eat something which is very easily digestible by the body. So just go for some khichdi, which is boiled rice with lentils, and add some seasonal vegetables to it, and just with little bit of tempering, and make it semi solid. It should be more like towards the watery soupy type, so that you can easily eat it. It should not be the hard or dry kind of a khichdi. It should be very liquidy kind of a khichdi. Then one very important thing is the bathing part. Now, you know what happens mostly, like a kid is having like high fever, or even we are having high fever, we tend to skip the process of bathing. Never do that. If you are having high fever, just go for sponge bathing with some lukewarm or tepid water, but do not avoid the process of bathing, because when you are taking that bathing, so you are feeling refreshed, and also the muscle ache and all kind of lethargic feeling that you have, you will get relief in that. And most importantly, also the dressing. Now, in case of fever, please do not overdress the person who is affected from fever. Just dress the person according to the season and the temperature outside. Just because the person is having fever, it does not mean that he has to be stuffed with clothes. Or a child is having fever, you will just put a cap or and mittens and socks. Please do not do that. Dress the child according to the temperature, according to the season, and then you will definitely have a very quick and speedy recovery from your fever. So hope this video was helpful. Do share it with your family and friends, and keep watching more informational video in my YouTube channel at drarpana.com. Thanks for watching.